A blind date trapped inside a hotel room with nowhere to go. I met a girl on Tinder in Los Angeles. I live in Oregon. I decided to drive a day out of my day, that's what he put, to LA to go on this very special date for this girl that I've been talking to for over a month. I met her on Tinder. I picked her up at her apartment where she told me she was staying. We went to a beautiful hotel, which I paid for, and we went to eat in the restaurant at the bottom of the hotel, whatever that means. I don't know what he's talking about there. Okay, guys, so I'm assuming the hotel is like super high up in the air, and the restaurant is at the like in the basement of the hotel. By the way, he's describing it in the email. So when the man gets to the restaurant and sets his date down at the table, unannounced to him, another woman had walked up to their table and set herself down, pulled a menu away from her friend, and started ordering off of the menu. The two girls got into a quite deep conversation, laughing and giggling, and didn't take anything about the man serious. He didn't know what to do at that point, so he decided, okay, I guess I'm going to have a meal with two attractive young ladies. They ate their meal. He went back up to the hotel room, which later on, the gal was supposed to walk her friend out of the restaurant, put her friend in an Uber, and then the girl was supposed to go back up to his hotel room for the date. The knock on the door, he opened the door, and both of the women were standing at the door, but they didn't say anything. They barged past him into the room. The one gal that arrived to the party at the restaurant shut and locked the door, took the key or the key card off of his dresser and threw it in her purse, pushed him down on the bed, and said, "You're not leaving until you get us $10,000. At this point, he explains that he was trying to get to the phone to call the police, but they grabbed the phone and unhooked it from the cord, and now he had no way to call the police because apparently, after when he was sitting on the bed, they also grabbed his cell phone out of his pocket, totally trapping the guy, and he had no way out, nowhere to go, no cell phone. He couldn't call for help, and the only thing he can do is start screaming. He was screaming at the top of his lungs, he said, for at least 5 minutes before anybody heard him. The one girl that arrived late at the party pulled out a pew pew out of her bag, stuck it to his skull, and told him, "Shut your mouth, or I'm going to just do you right here, and I'll take everything you have, including your vehicle." About that time, there was a knock on the door, and it was a man's voice on the other side of the door saying, "We heard you screaming. Are you okay?" And he said, "Help me. I'm trapped in the room with these two ladies, and they got me at gunpoint, and they're robbing me." The girls stopped, looked at each other, put the gun away, slapped him a few times, stole his wallet, his car keys, opened the door, and ran out of the hotel. He said he didn't want to chase them down because he knew they had the pistol. But at the end of the or downstairs, as they were going out the door, he was behind them along with the manager and three other guys. Before they could run out the front door of the hotel, cops came in, grabbed both girls, got them down on the ground, and they both got arrested. And that was it. I guess he got everything back because he said that he had jumped in his car after the report to the police officer, and he took off back to Oregon, never to come back to California again. He said that this experience was unlike anything he had ever been through, just for a date to meet a woman. Yeah, that's it. I understand that. Don't go on dates in LA, especially blind dates. They are full of robbers out there. Women will rob you. I can't believe that this guy actually did it. Thanks for listening.